So my reaction to 6.2.3 was quite an interesting one. First, the best thing is more time walking dungeons and more rewards. There's a new mount, which is great. I like time walking dungeons. And in one of my videos, I said that I'd be really happy if one day I logged into the game and there would be Vanilla Time Walking, Burning Crusade Time Walking, Wrath of the Lich King Time Walking, Cataclysm, and even Pandaria Time Walking. Alright, that's kind of my wet dream because I love running dungeons. Then we have Cross-Realm Mythic, which is an amazing change for raiding because one of the biggest complaints about Mythic is we can't get 20 people. Alright, now you have access to more people via Cross-Realm, which is great as well. Another awesome thing is the Warden Moose mount. It's no longer a store mount and it will be available in game, so all the whining that I've done and other people have done worked. Alright, this awesome looking moose that I really want to get is now in game instead of the shop. Amazing. And then I was like, oh my god, Valor is bad! They fucked it up! What do you mean by that? Valor is good. I like Valor. Well, this is not Valor. This might as well just be called Apexis points. Alright, the method of acquisition is different and is perhaps better, although that is questionable because you're gonna get it through dungeons. Alright, reason to do dungeons. Okay. When you complete an LFR wing once per week, what? And you're not gonna get it through raids because, I don't know, fuck logic, I guess. And what are you going to use this Valor for the Valorous, as they call it on the website? Upgrading items. You're going to add 10 item levels to your gear. So this is just a retention mechanic that nerfs Hellfire Citadel, or basically everything in Warlords. It nerfs the entire game. And I am less okay with it now than I was in Mists of Pandaria. Because in Pandaria, the only thing we had was, what? Thunderforged and then Warforged. Now we have so much shit, like you're gonna pick up an item from Hellfire Citadel or from a dungeon, right? You're gonna upgrade it, and then you're gonna get the same item, but Warforged. So you're gonna upgrade that. But then you're gonna pick up that same item, but with a socket. So is it better when it's upgraded as a Warforged item, or when it's upgraded with a socket? Do you remember this? Reforging confuses players, and therefore we want to get rid of it. Huh? Now listen to this. This is the best change of all time ever made in the universe. Alright? Since everyone hates the randomness on gear with Warforged and gems and tertiary stats, Blizzard finally changed it. Alright? So instead of this random Warforged bullshit and gem bullshit and tertiary stat bullshit, they decided that the dungeon loot will have 8 levels of Warforging, gems, and tertiary stats. So if you go into a mythic dungeon and you get a pair of fucking boots, it can be either item level 685, 690, 695, 700, 705, 710, 715, 720, or 725. And on top of that, every single pair of those fucking boots can have a gem or a tertiary stat. What's next? The next time I loot a pair of leather boots, they're gonna be plate. And by the way, 725? Really? 725 plus 10 item levels from the upgrading, 735. I mean, we are outgearing like the first half of Mythic Hellfire Citadel by doing Mythic dungeons. And I know you're not gonna get the good trinkets or the set bonuses, but still. And the last thing in this 6.2.3 preview is the Arena Season 3. This is actually pretty interesting because how long is this gonna last? Like till April, May? That's usually how long these arena seasons last, right? So, I don't know. I hope Legion is right around the corner. Because this patch is just the definition of desperation. And it's good to see them being desperate. Because that shows that, you know, maybe they just don't know what to do and they're trying to do something. Because this patch is just like, oh, have Valor points even though we fucked them up and it's not Valor points anymore, but have the Valor points, have a mounted the time walking and have more time walking dungeons and have this and have that and now have 8 Warforged and have the fucking moose because fuck it, people are leaving and we don't know what the fuck to do. You know, I don't know. I'm gonna say it's a fairly good minor patch. It makes me wonder though, Q3 just ended. Right? And suddenly they're like, oh, we have a new patch. We have a new patch. We removed the moves from the shop and we did this and that. it makes me wonder how bad the Q3 numbers are, because they know what the numbers are. We don't. We're gonna get them in what, November? So it makes me curious about the sub numbers. I think they're gonna be pretty low. I'm guessing somewhere around 4 million. Probably lower than that though. But anyway, I thank you very much for watching once again, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.